morning, students. Today I am going to teach you administration under the British class 8. Dear students, you know the East India Company came to India for trade. The main aim of that East India Company to earn the profit. So, from the period 1600 to 1757, trade as a fundamental concern of the British East India Company. They are trying to earn the maximum profit. So that's why they are utilizing the different type of the techniques to earn more and more profit by doing the trade. So beginning from the Battle of Palase in the year 1754 and right after the Battle of the Buxar 1764, they are becoming very powerful. These two battles are the turning point for the British East India Company. That's why the British in India completed their work of consolidation and they tried to expand their areas for the purpose of expanding the trade. So they are consulting with the different rulers. They are trying to motivate the different rulers to introduce the British products in their own areas to earn the profit. So in this way, they are very much important for them to earn the profit. So most of the officers of the East India Company, they individually try to earn the profit. So they are not given more importance to the company. They are mostly gives more importance for the individual profit. That's why, due to this reason, the British Parliament felt that it's not good. They are not getting any commission, British East India Company. And the officer, the British Parliament, they are imposing some of the restrictions to check the different activities of the company officials. So, during the time, the dual system of the government was started. So, under this one, they tried to acquire the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. Under this, they are trying to give more importance to the different rulers. They are trying to motivate the rulers to follow such type of the directive, or which is called as a dual system of the government. Under this dual system of the government, the two things are there. The Nawab becoming the puppet of the British. Whatever the British told to the rulers, they must follow it. They must follow, and whatever the requirement is there, they must fulfill the requirements of the British officials. And under this dual system, number one is that there is no power for the Nawab, but having the more responsibilities. One thing, they don't have any power, but have more responsibility. In the second hand, the second point is that British officers or British East India Company, they don't have any officers, but they are very much powerful. You see the differences. Under this system, rulers are more responsible, but there is no power. But in the other hand, British East India Company is more powerful, but they don't have any responsibility. That is called the dual system of the government. That is called directive. So after that, there are so many administration reforms are made by the British East India Company. Let's discuss about the administration reform under the company. Number one, Regulating Act in the year 1773. Number two, East India Act 1784. Then the Charter Act in the year 1813, 1833 and 1853. These are the three most important administration reforms under the British East India Company they prepared. Come to the point, Regulating Act. Under the Regulating Act, the people of the Bengal was quite miserable. Bengal was one of the place where most of the people, they are utilizing their land for the cultivation purpose. So but they are providing the more land revenue. So due to this land revenue, the people of the Bengal, they are facing lot of problem. At the same time, they introduced the bill in the year 1773, which is known as the Regulating Act, where the military and civil administration comes under the control of the British Parliament. People of the Bengal, they don't have the right regarding this civil and administration of the country. Then the second one, the Supreme Court was also established in Calcutta, as well as which is known as the Kolkata at present. Then the number of the directors of the company raised to the 24, which was given the charge for the 4 years. This is the system of the Regulating Act. That Regulating Act, that directors, they are 24 directors, they are appointed for the 4 years. Whatever the decision, whatever the development, whatever the reforms are made by them, that is final. No one can interfere. And all these directors are from the British East India Company officers. None of the Indians are comes under this Regulating Act, which was established in the year 1773. Then second one, Pitt's India Act in the year 1784. Under this, William Pitt becoming the Prime Minister of England in the year 1784. Accordingly, he introduced one act which comes to known as the Pitt's India Act. So commercial and political functions of the company was separated. Commercial and political is separated at all. The Council of the Governors was 3 members instead of the 4 members. And at the same time, Board of the Control was established to the direct superintendent and control efforts of the company's territorial people. Then the Social Court was established in England. And at last, expenses of the Board of Control would be coming borne by the company. Company will pay whatever the expenditure made by the boards. This is the system of the Pitt's India Act in the year 1784. Last but most important, that is called the Character Act in the year. The 3 characters are there in the year 1813, 1833, 1853. These are the 3 characters where the company would retain monopoly to the eastern trade to the another 20 years. Under these 3 acts developed till the long period of time of 20 years, they got the trading rights. None of the other companies are allowed. They only monopoly to utilize to sell their own products of a particular area. None of the people are allowed. They are a monopoly in trading. So that is the system. Then after that, so many other things are also took place. But these are the Regulating Act, Pitt's India Act, the Character Act. These are the most important companies' administration reform in the different period of time. Then come to the civil administration under the company. Under the civil administration of the company, the Lord Cornwallis, who is also one of the most important officer who started this system of the civil administration or civil service or civil, which is known as the Indian Civil Service exam, in which only British people given the chance. None of the Indians are getting any chance to participate for the recruitment of this civil service, even not to appear the exam. But fortunately, in the year many years back, after that, in the year 1808, and some changes took place. In the year 1853, one common examination, that is the civil service examination, Indian civil service examination was conducted, where the many people from the India also participated. Indians are given the chance, along with the British people also, to participate in ICS. So this Indian civil service exam is free for all the Indians to participate, and during the time of the recruitment also they are recruited in the different parts of our country. Then during the time, the army plays the vital role. This army was one of the most important pillar of the British administration, which saved the company from the European rivals. None of the other people can come. Only British East India Company they can survive. Number 2, they conquered the dominion of the native rulers. The neighbor rulers are those who are not supporting the British East India Company. So that is also duty of the army, either to fight or to convince with the other rulers. Number 3, they cross the revolt of the Indians against the British in India and abroad. Are fighting. They are trying to expand the territories. That is the duty of the army. In this army, although most of the Indians are appointed, recruited, but mostly they are recruited as a Sipahi. That is the low ranked people only in army. None of the officers are appointed from India. Almost all that officers belongs from British only. So mostly in India, although they are appointed as a Sipahi, they are promoted till the post of Subedar. That's all. Not more than the Subedar. And they are getting how much salary? Hardly 300 rupees. That is the maximum. None of the Indians are appointed in high ranked officers. Now come to the police. Police is also one of the most important and regular service force is required to maintain law and order in the different parts of the country. So a new system of the administration police was introduced, in which the superintendent of the police SP was appointed for the Calcutta in the year 1791 under the administration of the court walls. All the court walls comes under the control of the SP. So superintendent of the police, the district was administered by the district superintendent of the police, and the whole district is divided into the thanas, and each thana was under the supervision of Daroga, who is controlling his thana only. Now come to the judiciary. Judiciary, which is divided into two parts, civil and criminal courts. Civil and criminal courts are developed, and they different type of the cases are discussed in civil courts and criminal courts, so that people can get the justice. That is the system of the judicial system during the time of the British East India Company developed, so people can live happily to maintain the law and order. And army, by showing the army power, they try to take more areas under their own control. That is the main aim of the British East India Company, and its most important aim, how to get the maximum profit. On the maximum profit is the most important. That's why that the system of the administration reform under the British East India Company they developed, so mostly for their own benefit only, not for any of the Indians. That's all. That's all about the chapter administration under the British. Thank you.